So now I want to talk a little bit about the booster incentives, which I talked about briefly, and I want to also highlight a new benefit. So as I mentioned, we have a perks pool of 1.9 million Vitru that will rebase to 9.5 million Vitru in about 5 years. And based upon the number of boosters that are sold, you will have a share of this ever-growing pool of tokens. So you will be able to claim from them your share anytime you want to. And that pool, as I mentioned, does rebase, so it does grow. In addition, you have revenue share. So our model on the Vitruvia blockchain is every artist will consign their artwork to the protocol and create some licenses. And anyone can create an app on our protocol that can consume those licenses. And when that license is consumed, there's a payment that's made that goes into the DAO treasury, and that actually goes into a contract, and that contract splits it up 4 ways. And the buyers of the boosters get 30% of those fees. That's 2% of the sale price, whatever it might be, is our fee, and the boosters get 30% of that. But there's also an additional 5% separate pool for the what we call the early birds. So that's the first 1,000 boosters that buy 7 or more. All right, so that's the early bird. As we've been talking about, there's an exclusive sneaker opportunity for those of you who are in the first 250. So the BSC 250 are done. The Ethereum, we still have about 100 slots remaining there. In addition, if you buy a super booster, then you would be eligible for one per $25 spent. And when those are done, we'll still have a few available, a limited number available for purchase directly. That would be $120 each, but there'll be a very limited number. Now that we've doubled the size to 500, we won't be able to do too many of those. All right, there's a referral link. So right there on the website, you can see that there's a referral link option. When you choose that, you can get a link, and if your link is used by someone in order to purchase, both you and them get a 5% bonus. We have some goals on tiers, as I mentioned earlier. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, and 5 million other tiers, for which there are 5%, 10%, 15, and 20% bonus tokens. All right, and now we have a new offering. We are pleased to have a daily Genesis sneaker giveaway. So what's going to happen is that on a daily basis, we are going to pick 2 lucky winners every day at random from all the booster buyers. This activity is going to continue for 14 days. It starts today. It started at 8 a.m. EST, and it continues for 2 weeks, so until Friday, 2 weeks from now. And we measure time in UTC from noon UTC to noon UTC the next day. Well, 11:59 p.m. AM the next day. So every 24 hours, we randomly pick 2 folks, and they are awarded 2 sneakers. So that's 28 additional sneakers that we will give away. The winners will be announced regularly on Discord and social media. We are trying to automate that, and so until the first few times, it might be a little manual effort. It's going to take a little bit of time, and we'll get that going. But this is a very, very exciting way to get in on the sneakers if you haven't yet, is to you buy a booster, and you might be eligible for, you might be one of those 2 lucky winners.